November is approaching fast, and we're already seeing people cast their ballots. But the real question on everyone's mind is, who is going to win the 2024 election? With all the noise coming from debates, opinion polls, and media outlets, I thought, why not try to predict the outcome myself? And not just with a hunch, but with AI. The first step was deciding how I'd even approach this. I had some questions. How can I integrate AI with Python? And what AI tools are available that would let me analyze all this data? From the debates to the opinion polls to, I don't know, articles? And more importantly, how do I even start? So I did what we all do. I turned to Google. I found a bunch of AI tools, but I actually decided to go with Mistral. Mistral is a French AI company that's actually been gaining quite a lot of traction for its advanced language model. They offer a free API whenever you sign up, and you can integrate it directly in your Python code. Okay, so once I chose Mistral, I actually needed to understand how I was going to collect all this data. I thought about getting data from articles, news, polls, debates, even Twitter actually, because I was thinking, people will post on Twitter their opinions of the election. Maybe I could take that into account. So I was like, how am I going to collect all this data? I needed a place to store this data, so I decided to use SQLite. It's a lightweight database, and I could create tables for article, polls, and debate transcripts. And it's all structured in a way that Mistral AI can actually analyze it later. So at first I thought I was gonna collect tweets from Twitter, X now, because what better way to predict an election with people's opinions, right? No, but I thought, I could collect people's opinions on Twitter, but it turns, oh my god, there's a spider going down my wall. The issue was Twitter has some protections against scraping, and you could get a Twitter API key to perform requests to Twitter, but it takes a lot of time to get approved for it. You have to request it and everything. So I just dropped Twitter in the end. I thought that was just gonna be a bit too annoying. So I decided to shift my focus. Instead of using Twitter, I gathered data from news articles and public opinion polls. I found articles about Trump and Kamala Harris from sources like CNBC, Newsweek, Fox News, as well as polling data from 538. I made sure to grab articles from both sides of the political spectrum to keep things balanced. Now that I had my data sources, it was time to set up the SQLite database. I created tables for articles, polls, debate transcripts, and also interviews for each candidate. So with everything already organized, it was time to put in the next challenge. How do I integrate this data with Mistral AI? I have never used AI in code myself. I've never made wrappers, I've never done anything like that. So I was like, how the hell am I gonna do this? The big question now was, how do I connect the AI to my data? I had never used Mistral before, so I dove into their API documentation. You know what? It turns out it's actually pretty straightforward. First, I had to create an account, generate an API key, and also install their Python package. With the API set up, I used one of their quick start examples, and then I just adapted it to my code. So it was really easy to put together, actually. You just had to give it the query that you wanted, and I just entered the entirety of my DB to the AI, and then it just fed it all of this information, and based on that, then it could give some sort of prediction, on who would win the election. One crucial data source was the debate itself. So I grabbed some footage from the highlights of the debate and then used an online tool to transcribe the audio into text. Once I had the transcript, I could just store it into my SQLite database, like I did with the articles and the polls. So with the debate transcript stored, I could now analyze it alongside other data. I wanted to see if the AI could pick up key moments of the video, which could influence the public's opinion on the candidates. In the end, this project was not really about predicting the outcome of the elections. It was kind of about exploring how we can use AI integrated in Python code, analyze data. I had never really done that before, so it was more like a project for me to have fun, but I also wanted to make something that could be interesting for you all to watch as well. And No? Because you know the elections is a pretty trending topic right now, so I thought that a lot of people could be interested in watching AI predicting the outcome of the elections. And now for the final result. Whether you agree or not with the outcome of the prediction doesn't really matter. It's just to see how AI analyzes data and can make a prediction out of it. Regardless, I'm not here to create any debate, but let me know in the comments below who you think will win the 2024 election this year. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspires you to mess around with AI on your side as well. Create a project, start something simple, you know. Mistral is a great AI to start with, and you have access to a free API. So go for it. I think they're really good. I think the AI in itself is really good as well. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked this video. I will catch you next time. Bye!